Happy Mercury Day. We're midway almost through Mercury retrograde. Yes, we're getting ready to have the Mercury retrograde Kazemi with the sun being in Sag and Mercury being in Sag. A placement that I have. I also have the placement of Mars in Leo. Speaking of retrogrades, Mars in Leo. And my placement is 7 degrees. Currently, Mars is in Leo at 6 degrees, and it goes retrograde tomorrow, or the 6th, depending on where you are on this planet. We are on December the 4th, 2024, currently, Eastern Standard Time, 4:01 p.m. We also have Neptune coming out of retrograde on the 7th. Still retrograde season heavy, especially with the personal planets Mars and Mercury. It is Mercury Day, okay? Mercury is currently in retrograde. Yesterday was Mars Day, so next Mars Day, we're going to be heavy into this Mars retrograde in Leo. I got to do a separate, written out, distinct notes about this, especially because I'm having my Mars return almost like my Mars in 7 degrees. I can feel it because it's in 6 degrees, so it's right by where I have in 7 degrees is a Libra degree. Nonetheless, 6 degrees a Virgo degree. That's significant too. So we'll have that separate about Mars in retrograde and Mars in Leo, and then Mars going back into Cancer in another video. But right now, Mercury in retrograde. Topic at hand, current events. What's the information? What's the tea? Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Fiery, explosive, and in its detriment, challenging, okay? Challenging and childish. The fire signs can be a little childish and selfish, and Joe Biden is not being selfish with, saving his son Hunter. He's being selfish towards the American people. Hunter Biden is just like any old bratty elite child at his big age that has done a lot of stuff, so much stuff as a big brat back that his dad had to take his crimes back to 2014, 10, almost 11 years ago. How, in his dementia state, can he take back or know the exact date to take back his crimes and wipe them all clear? And what's the real story? What's the real tea? What's the real Mercury information, knowledge that is attached to that?
Recognizes that Republicans have been for years now trying to attack the president himself, go after his family. And when you have someone who literally ran their campaign on retribution, on the idea of I will be your retribution and getting back at his enemies, I would imagine, obviously I haven't spoken to the president about this, but I would imagine the president took a look at this and said, I want to make sure this is ironclad, that there is nothing that can be done to circumvent what I'm going to do to protect my son and to try to take the target off of his back, once and for all. So that's my reading of it. But again, I think that the hypocrisy here is astounding. I mean, Donald Trump has said and done things, said things that he and done when in doubt, always. And again, he's a convicted felon himself. He has used his power to benefit his friends, his wealthy allies. In this instance, we're talking about a man who decided to take care of his son after years of unrelenting attacks. I don't blame him.
Scott, did you have the same concerns over a justice system for the elite, as you put it before, when it was Donald Trump pardoning Steve Bannon, Paul Manafort, Roger Stone, Michael Finn, Charlie Kushner? Same concern then?
Why does CNN continue to try to bully Scott into saying what they want to say? Why is that a thing? Why do they keep deflecting and not holding accountable the person and talking about exactly what happened? How did this become Trump's fault that Hunter Biden got pardoned and we asking additional questions?
Listen, you guys can spend all day long trying to spin this, that this is Donald Trump's fault, that this is somehow caused by Donald Trump. Oh, he's appointing the wrong people. Oh, he did it. Oh, this is the worst possible thing a president could possibly do to his party and to the country, to sit for a year and say, I will not do this. I will not do this. The rule of law is sacred. We have to respect the justice system. Juries, we have to respect juries. We have to respect the guardrails and the norms of our democracy. These people are liars. Inflation is transitory. Afghanistan, it's a success. The border is secure. Robert Hur is a liar. The videos are cheap fakes. Biden has a cold. He'll never drop out. Oh, I'll never pardon Hunter. It's all a lie. It is all a grift. Every American, except the most partisan, brain-rotted people, are going to be outraged by this today. He is going to leave off. You think 39% job approval is bad? Just you wait. Just you wait. He's disgraced today. Outrageous.
You don't need to, but Scott, you don't need to hurl names and say people like me are brain rotted. Come on, that's a little beyond the pale, even for you, Scott.
Listen,
I
disagree.
stand
We
up
can
for
disagree
yourself.
about
You don't
this.
have to
We don't
defend
have
this.
to call
He's
each other
leaving
names.
office. You don't have to defend it. You don't have to die on this hill. You can say this is wrong because everybody knows that it is.
Give it to him.
I'm saying that to all of y'all that continues to stay on the Democratic plantation. Y'all don't have to die on this hill.
You don't.
You do not have to go down with the Democratic Party.
You don't.
Hey, to all of my black people that's running in the Victim Olympics, let me say something to y'all real quick.
Let's get it.
You do not have to die on this hill.
You don't.
You don't have to die on this hill. You too can distance yourself
You could be wrong.
away from what I believe to be some of the most corrupt people to ever walk the face of this earth. It's a reason why even the people that's the highest up say it's the party of war. It's a reason why all of the people that truly was donating to that campaign, you don't see their faces. Y'all don't have to defend this nonsense. Y'all don't have to continue to be on this plantation. You don't have to continue to make excuses. I know that your family is trying to convince you, hey man, bad man Trump. I know that it's going to be hard for you to tell Gam, hey listen, I just can't do this anymore. At some point, you're going to have to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and walk away from this. I don't really necessarily need to know. Because, see, we pray for discernment all the time. But then this is the same reason why y'all find yourselves in situations with boyfriends that put their hands on you. Ooh.
All right, Anton.
This is the same reason.